Whew, it has been a tough couple days for Facebook investors. At least if you're long, we're down about 18% in the past roughly week and a half since the Cambridge Analytica data breach happened, and we are down about 21% off the highs from roughly 2 months ago. So, of course, as long-term investors, we need to ask ourselves, is this a fantastic buying opportunity? Is this the pullback that we've been waiting for to establish a position or to add to an existing position? Or do we just need to get out of the way of the falling knife? Sell off the position. The company has too many problems. Facebook is receiving some absolute horrendous publicity. The 24-hour news cycle is all about them. Every channel you click, every article you read, particularly for us investors, where Facebook and Google are recommending these types of articles to us, this is all we see all day long. We have 50 million users affected. But again, is this changing the core fundamentals of the business? Or is this just the 24-hour news cycle needing clicks and needing views? So they're saying whatever they can. They're being sensationalist. Oh my God, it's going to change everything. Here's the truth. The vast majority of Facebook users either don't even know that it happened or do not care at all. And by at all, I mean it's not going to change their engagement at all. Probably the only people who will care are people who not even using Facebook to begin with. They're going to be the haters. It's all the people on like Twitter, the kind of like rebellious people. Yeah, I don't use Facebook and all that crap. I use Twitter, right? They're going to be the people who are talking a bunch of smack about Facebook. And that's kind of what's happening, right? We have the hashtag delete Facebook going around and a bunch of people proclaiming that they're going to delete their Facebook. Most of these people, by the way, are people who are not even using Facebook. And remember, these are the same types of people who are they're the same types of people who said that they were going to move to Canada if Trump was elected, right? Well, Trump was elected, and last I checked, Miley Cyrus still lives in America. So they're all bark with no bite. Now, there are some notable people who did delete their Facebooks. Elon Musk, right, deleted his Tesla and SpaceX fan pages, which combined had over 5 million likes. Now, first off, can we just break for a minute and say how much of an absolute badass Elon Musk is for doing that? Like when you can just delete 5 million likes because you feel like it, that's pretty awesome. But there's a little bit more to that story that you may not be aware of. In the past, Facebook commissioned SpaceX to launch one of the Facebook satellites, and the Falcon 9, which is a SpaceX rocket, the Falcon 9 blew up. So the Facebook communication satellite blew up, and Zuckerberg started talking smack to Musk. And so I think Musk has a little bit of a beef, a little bit of a feud with Zuckerberg. So I think he's happy to go ahead and delete his Facebook. Mind you, he still uses Instagram, which of course is owned by Facebook. So even for someone who has a personal feud with Zuckerberg directly, even he still uses Instagram. So if anything, that should just demonstrate how powerful and how protected we are, where even when people don't want to use Facebook, they're still using Facebook, the company. Maybe not Facebook, the platform, but Facebook, the company, in that of Instagram. Fundamentally, there will be some short-term changes. It is possible, we'll probably see a nominal amount of decreased engagement for, a couple weeks, couple months, whatever. But it's not going to be anything significant. And by the way, where are these people going to go? Right? That decreased engagement, it's got to go somewhere else. They're not just going to go back to the Stone Age and start like hanging out with their friends outside. No, where are they going to go? They're Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram? Okay. First of all, Facebook owns Instagram. That's the most likely place that Facebook users would go, is Instagram. So again, there's no net loss. Old people hate Snapchat. Don't even get me go. I mean, you really think anybody over the age of like 23 is really going to go to Snapchat? Come on, let's be realistic. Twitter, it's just simply too different. It's too limited relative to Facebook. You cannot replace Facebook with Twitter. The moat is too big. The network effect is too massive. There's too much functionality on Facebook, things that you cannot do on other platforms. People can't leave it, not anytime soon anyway. Another short-term change is Facebook is heavily increasing their investment in data security, which of course is the correct decision. This will probably affect profitability short-term. I honestly, I do not know how much, but the fact is this investment in data security, it had to happen one way or another. It was gonna happen sooner or later. It just so happens that now it's being front-loaded to right now, instead of, say, spaced out over a 5 or 6 year period or whatever it would be otherwise. But they have to protect the data, right? So it's gonna happen. Little things like this were gonna happen sooner or later. So that investment is going to happen. And by the way, it's gonna happen with Twitter, and it's gonna happen with Snapchat, and it's gonna happen with everything else. That investment needs to happen. It's just being front-loaded to now. So you may see a little bit of some short-term profitability issues there. I do not know how much, because I don't know exactly how much they're doing in terms of their investment. So maybe that will nominally impact the stock over the next year or two, but I don't even necessarily think that it's to an extent to where the stock isn't still going to grow. It just may not grow at the same clip that it otherwise would over the next year, maybe 2 years. Also, remember, when you're in doubt, ask yourself, in 5 years, will anyone even remember this? When in doubt, ask yourself, is there a viable replacement for Facebook? Or is the moat just too damn big? When in doubt, ask yourself, do you even know of a single active Facebook user who stopped using Facebook? I don't mean like some random person you saw on the internet. I mean like your friends. Do you know anybody who is actively using it on a regular basis and then they stopped because of this? Because I'll tell you this much, I don't know anybody who was using Facebook and then they stopped. Facebook, like I said, we're down 21% off the highs. We're down 18% since the data breach. This data breach, I do not want to mix words here. This data breach is not worth 1/6 of the entire company, not even close, because that's how the math breaks down. We're down 18%. Therefore, if you had 6 of these data breaches, Facebook does not exist. And I can tell you, if one of these data breaches happens every 18 to 24 months, Facebook is still going to exist 9 to 12 years from now, and they're still going to be worth a crap ton of money. Therefore, mathematically, it doesn't make sense. The data breach is simply not worth 18%. I believe this is a buying opportunity. Yesterday, I sold off some other positions to increase my position in Facebook. I increased it by about 34%, something like that. Of course, I do want to put in the caveat. I'm not even saying that Facebook isn't going to go down. Facebook has been trending down for the past 2 months, just like the overall stock market has been trending down for the past 2 months. And, a down stock market can, of course, continue to bring Facebook down further. However, I think most of the decrease in Facebook that is specifically related to the data breach is over. I'm not saying 100%. Maybe it's only 75% baked in. I don't know the exact number. You can't predict these things exactly. But I believe that we have come far enough to where it is now, there's a lot more upside potential than downside potential. So is Facebook a buy? Yes. The stock is more than 1/5, right? 21% off of its highs. And the long-term growth prospects of the business, they've gone nowhere. Facebook is not slowing down. Nothing is happening. Nothing is changing. The network effect is too big. The moat is too big. Users have nowhere else to go. If they did go anywhere, they're probably going to go to Instagram, which we still own. And the ad rates, one way or another, are going to continue to go up dramatically over the next several years. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hey, if there's a stock you want me to look into, just go and leave that in the comments section. Have a great day, guys.